Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 12th. You have this message in a bottle card and this no place like home card. I feel like immediately something needs to come out. There's a message in the bottle. And I feel like the home card, I don't feel like this is bad, right? But I feel like this is saying that there is a message that needs to come out. And the home card, I feel like, could be saying that you are protecting a message or not revealing a message or something along those lines. So I feel like something needs to come out here is what this reading is saying. Sorry, my overhead camera died. I have a new one coming, but I can't do the overhead. But you have the King of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Empress showing up here. You have a lot of cards of wealth already, actually. I think this happened to you in your last reading as well, but you have the Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Empress, Chariot, King of Pentacles is a card of wealth. So a lot of you could be doing things to kind of improve your, and you have the Ace of Pentacles now. You could be doing things to improve your financial status or to improve your wealth. This could be any type of abundance that you are trying to improve upon. And you also have the King and Queen of Pentacles now. So again, for those of you that want love, I love the King and Queen of Pentacles together because they represent two people who actually want to be together and who put in the work. So again, you could be attracting love. Could be an earth sign or someone with earth in their chart. But whatever, take it how it resonates. I also feel that you are trying to create something nice in your life. And I know that sounds lame, but you have the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life. And it's kind of like building that home. You have that no place like home card, but Ten of Pentacles includes everything. And I feel the King of Pentacles could be talking about your desire to, build abundance or to create the wealth in your life that you desire so that you can have the Ten of Pentacles. And yeah, I really feel that's where this reading is going. You have the Three of Swords. I feel like you are fearing the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is heartbreak or sadness. So again, if you're holding back in a connection, or if you're holding back with that message in a bottle card from speaking to a person, this looks very good for a new person. So I would definitely open up with this energy. And I feel like I've said this to you recently. So if I have, and if you're interested in an earth sign or, again, it could be any sign, whatever, that I would definitely go for it with this reading. The Three of Swords also comes up a lot during Mercury retrograde, and it's a card of healing. We need to remove those swords from our own heart so that we can heal, and you could be doing that. I feel like you're very attractive at this time, Cancer, so I would get out there if you're looking for love. You have the Empress. Of course, the Empress says you're very attractive at this time. You're taking care of yourself. The Empress is a card of self-care. So definitely with that Three of Swords, I would say self-care is probably going to be important for you. And, doing extra nice things for yourself would be a really good idea. Whenever we do that, again, why is it important? Really, the reason is when we take care of ourselves, we're telling the universe we're worth it. And then the universe brings us more good stuff. So that's why I would do that. In this, your first diagonal, you go Empress, Ten of Pentacles to the Ten of Swords. And, again, I kind of feel like there's just a little bit of fear here about not having what you want. It's like you think of the Ten of Pentacles, right? This is what this would mean to me, is that you are imagining what your Ten of Pentacles could be. And it could be anything. It could be having love. It could be having a family, having a business. It's going to be different for all of you. And then the Ten of Swords could be you thinking about it collapsing down. So I feel like there's a little bit of a need to kind of change your mindset here and make sure that you are staying in the abundance mindset and not catastrophizing the future. With the King of Pentacles, yes, no movement. You have the Knight of Pentacles. So like I said, Knight of Pentacles is hesitating. He's taking too long, and he is the only knight in the tarot that is not moving. So for those of you that are interested in a person, I feel like there's probably no movement going on at this time. The Knight of Pentacles says you have everything you need. He has all the knowledge and wisdom, right? These oak leaves represent knowledge and wisdom. All he has to do is plant seeds in this field and they will grow. So it's time for you to get started either on something like a business or a career or whatever the Ten of Pentacles would look like for you. Or, if this is love, I feel it's time to, put yourself out there or do something, right? He's being too cautious. He's playing it too safe. And with the Three of Swords, you have the Four of Wands. Yes, this could be something that leads to marriage. So I would get moving. I didn't even notice this, but you start with the Empress and you end with the Emperor as well. So again, a lot of you could be attracting an Empress or an Emperor into your life. Take it how it resonates. And, there's clearly a divine counterpart here. It is interesting that, between these two people, you have the Chariot and the Five of Wands. So, there might be some sort of obstacle or adventure to get to this person, or there might be something, that's kind of like standing in the way of this connection. With the Chariot, it could be distance. And but the Four of Wands is marriage. The Four of Wands is really, truly a card of freedom. And with the Three of Swords, this would say it's time for you to forgive the past so you can complete your journey and go to the other side. The Four of Wands is about needing to cross through this threshold, this portal, and needing to get to the other side so you can have a celebration. So, coming up in the first row, it could say it's time to, have your healing, which Mercury retrograde is an amazing time to have a healing. And again, you could be healing from any heartbreak, doesn't have to be love. It could be, a business loss, a job loss, whatever it is. And the Four of Wands says once you move past it and forgive yourself or forgive the situation, then you'll have what you want. With the Empress, you have the Lovers. So yes, definitely, again, this reading is clearly leaning towards love and or a love connection, and so there could be a very strong connection coming in for you. Lovers is like a divinely guided match. Lovers would also represent something new. I think the one thing that is also getting in the way of this is mindset, going up to that Ten of Swords, thinking that, it's just going to end like all the others. So I think you need to move past it, right? Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this Crocodile, Skink, and Mantis card. It says misdirection, boundaries, and vocalization. So speak up, right? If you're worried about something in a connection with a person, use your voice. You have this Donkey card. It says patience, humility, and sacrifice. I feel like you've made a lot of sacrifices, and now you're hoping that those sacrifices are going to pay off. Your first card, the Six of Pentacles, this is normally a card of like breadcrumbing or not getting enough from a situation. It's a card of equal give and take. But sometimes I feel with the Six of Pentacles that it can come up in a reading where it's like we've been working towards something, but we've only been getting crumbs, right? And it's like what you want is the Ten of Pentacles, not crumbs. And I really feel that this reading is saying that up until this point, that whatever you've been working towards has basically been very little results, and you're hoping to make some changes to get to this right here, which is the Ten of Pentacles. And so the Ten of Pentacles forms the Tree of Life, and the Ten of Pentacles kind of represents getting everything or having everything you want and desire. But we don't just get it with the Ten of Pentacles. Again, I think, and this is just my own opinion, I think that we work on the Ten of Pentacles for the rest of our lives. It's a card of building and leaving a legacy. I don't think it's something that we just magically, get the Ten of Pentacles in our life. Now, I think we all should work towards this because, building a Ten of Pentacles is like building a life worth living. Now, one of the easy ways to do this is education. The Ten of Pentacles can represent hidden or secret information. And it's not really hidden or secret, but what it can represent is it can say that, there might be information that can help you build your Ten of Pentacles, whatever this is, whether it's love, business, or otherwise, where if you learn that information, you will become successful. Usually what this card represents is information coming from an unlikely source. There's a couple ways to read the Ten of Pentacles, but one of the ways is that this old guy here is actually a beggar, and he's coming and bringing this family a gift. So he represents someone who is bringing you something that is like a person who doesn't seem like they have anything to offer, but they actually do, right? And so we have to pay attention with the Ten of Pentacles. I tell stories all the time. There are like books that I've read that have like 2 stars on Amazon, but like if you read the reviews of the books, people are like, this person forgot a comma on page 72, and so they give it 1 star. Like something stupid like that. But there are books I've read like that where, I get amazing information out of the book. Or I can think of books that have 5 stars where people are like, this book isn't worth it. This book is, basically a sales pamphlet or something like that. But it's like I've learned a lot from some of those things. So again, the Ten of Pentacles says, if something pops up, if there's a book on Amazon and it has 2 stars, and you look, but it's kind of like jumping out at you, it might be worth the shot. It's like, what are you going to lose? A couple of hours reading a book that's worthless, maybe, but at the same time, you might like learn that one thing, and you might also learn that all the people that left comments are just idiots, right? Grammar Nazis, right? And so, I feel like that's what this is talking about with the Ten of Pentacles. And so I think you need to kind of really look for information, but there's a million places. Like I've like been thinking about things, and I get an answer from like a movie, right? You never know where the answers might come from. You show up here, you have the Chariot. The Chariot puts you in a position of power and strength because you're showing up as yourself. The Chariot is also about kind of like taking the unconventional path. He's leaving the city behind him and he doesn't know where he's going. He is trusting that because he is in alignment with his desires that he is going to get what he wants. So as long as you are in alignment with what you want, you will get what you want, but he's letting the universe guide him towards where he needs to go, and I think that is probably the most important thing for you. Here you go. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Cups. So again, if you are in a situation where you're only getting crumbs, and it does not have to be love, this could be like a job, then I feel like you're going to go towards something new. Again, I can't show you because this camera's dead, but you go from the Eight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, down to the Ace of Pentacles, like in the diagonal, and that to me would definitely represent like a new job, new opportunity, new something. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're basing like something that could be your Ten of Pentacles off a past situation, Mercury retrograde. Seven of Swords can be like a tricky energy or trickster energy. And that's, really, to me, the Seven of Swords is actually a good card. But that's kind of what's popping into my head. With the Ten of Pentacles, I wonder if you feel like you've been tricked out of your Ten of Pentacles in the past, and you're wondering if it's going to happen again, right? It's like, something didn't work out in the past, whether it's work, business, or otherwise, or love. It's like you feel like something, it's like there were things that you didn't see, or there were things that maybe you feel like were tricky about the situation, but I feel like there's a new situation that's not tricky coming in for you. With the Chariot, you have the Hangman. Yeah, definitely been thinking about this for a while. I think I said this at the beginning of the reading. It's almost like with that King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, you are looking at those empty fields in front of you or behind you or the side of you, if you're standing like the Knight of Pentacles, and you see these empty fields, and the Hangman really says you have all the knowledge and wisdom, just like the Knight of Pentacles. He is hanging from the tree of knowledge and wisdom. So it's like you have everything you need to take your first steps or your next steps, and I think it's time to get down from this tree and start moving forward with that Hangman. Next, in the area of messages from your future self, you have this growing up card. It says relying on others to help you or hoping to be saved. It says healing your wounded inner child to get ahead of your career. What's really weird as well is that a lot of these retrogrades I've done since like the beginning of the retrograde, or even the August bonus readings, for example, there was a ton of like inner child stuff in those readings. So this retrograde, it will be retrograding into Leo. So I kind of wonder if that's why, but a lot of the stuff has been about healing your inner child. So definitely something good to work on. You have this sharing card. It says giving back and sharing your gifts with others. You have a key role in changing the world with your gifts and your talents. So definitely a time to work on your talents. The King of Pentacles can also represent your talents. He has these grapes on his cloak, and grapes in the tarot are meant to represent something that's difficult or challenging to grow. So it kind of says that you have a hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability, or it doesn't even have to be hidden. It can just be that saying that you are good at doing something that is difficult for most people, but you can do it well. And I think that those skills could be the skills that you are using here. You have the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. The Ten of Swords can say, he's making the symbol right here with his hand, and it's the same symbol that the Hierophant is making. I actually feel that there could be a new opportunity that is showing you why, something, that it was like a blessing in disguise that something didn't work out. So that's kind of what I feel here, is like something didn't work out. Maybe you feel tricked out of a situation, or you felt like you were tricked out of something. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles I feel like could be saying that now you're getting a much bigger, better opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles is just a big opportunity. It's just something that's being offered to you that has a lot of potential. I like to remind people that the Ace of Pentacles is a card of growth in growing something. The Ace of Pentacles is only potential. You will only get out of this what you put into it. So make sure that if you're getting a new opportunity, that you water it, fertilize it, feed it, that you give it sunlight, that you nurture it, all the things that you have to do with like a seed. I look at the Ace of Pentacles as a seed and needing to really nurture it into existence. You have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is conflict and competition, and I'm wondering if on this bottom row here, that if you go Empress and then Chariot, Five of Wands to the Emperor, And I'm wondering if there's like a lot of competition for you to like get with a person or be with a person. And, I kind of feel like the Five of Wands is saying, go for it, right? That, there could be a lot of competition for an emperor and empress that you're interested in, but maybe you're going to be the winner. With the Ten of Swords, yes, are you kidding? You have the Page of Cups. So all of this stuff, especially for those of you that want love, I feel like you're trying to avoid repeating a mistake. And, again, I feel if there's a new person, it is not a mistake. I also feel the Page of Cups can be very dreamy, very imaginative. So for those of you that are like dreaming of creating, something great with the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups says you need to bring that dream down to earth. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is something rushing in. So again, this could say that this Ace of Pentacles opportunity is here, or it's going to be here very, very shortly. And I do kind of feel that something is going to be kind of like moving very quickly for you. Or, I don't know. I feel good because like normally I wouldn't like it. If we had this reading and you had the Seven of Wands, for example, I wouldn't really like that because it would say that you feel that you are not ready, but we don't see that here. So, again, I feel like you are ready. With the Five of Wands, you have the Three of Swords. Like I said, I feel like there's a lot of fear around heartbreak, which we already talked about at the beginning, probably because you were heartbroken in the past or someone was tricky. Even going you go Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, down to the Three of Swords. That could be maybe you're worried because maybe you were with a person where it just didn't go anywhere. Knight of Pentacles would kind of say that a person could have sold you a false bill of goods. A person could have made all these promises and it didn't go anywhere. And that could be the fear that is kind of like getting in the way of you finding success. So, again, I would make sure to heal the Three Swords. We have to take those swords out of our own heart. We have to heal ourselves. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Entertainer card. It says your charm and influence will help you get ahead. It says your ego is leading you to discredit the opinions and ideas of others. I don't think that's true. You have this Voice card. It says using your voice could be very lucrative for you. So again, if any of you are thinking about getting into entertainment with the Ten of Pentacles or using your voice, I feel there's a lot more success coming in for you this month. Not even just this week, but, I think this whole entire month, things could really be picking up for you. Again, this is the good stuff. So you have the Nine of Swords. It is, I will say, like, I'm not going to, like, sugarcoat it. I don't like the Nine of Swords. To me, it's the worst card in the tarot. To me, it's a card of repeating a mistake or repeating something. And the words that I'm getting here are that you have the option to to not repeat something, right? So, again, I think this is kind of like you are getting the option to heal through something with a Three of Swords twice showing up in your reading and to make sure that something doesn't repeat. So, again, if there's anything in your life that feels like it's repeating, I feel like now is the time to bring that repetition to an end. You have the Queen of Pentacles, and again, you get the Queen of Pentacles with me quite a bit. So the Queen of Pentacles is a card of resourcefulness. You are clearly very focused on your resources. You have all these Pentacle cards here. You have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Pentacle cards. So, I feel for a lot of you, you are just kind of being resourceful, showing up in the good stuff. So, obviously, this is a good thing. And you end with the Emperor here. And so, I feel a lot of you could be attracting a divine counterpart. The Emperor is saying to me, for you, that you need to take action on whatever that Ten of Pentacles is for you. So I think that it is kind of like a time of action or a time of movement, and I would just make a move. With the Nine of Swords, you have the High Priestess. Yeah, trusting your intuition. I think you've learned like where you don't trust your intuition or where you should have trusted your intuition. Again, Nine of Swords is a never-ending nightmare, but it's coming up in the good stuff. So I feel like it's saying you've learned like what to look out for and what to avoid. So if you get into situations that are just like going round and round and round, I feel like you have learned like what to avoid or what to change. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, same thing. Wheel of Fortune. See, like on a very simple level, I kind of feel like this reading is saying that you're entering into a better cycle, or that it's almost like you are about to repeat something, but this time it's going to be different, right? And so if it's love, it's like maybe you had a love situation like I described earlier, but this one's going to be different. If it's business, same thing. I think you're entering into a new cycle where things are changing and things are improving. So definitely seems to be like a time of your fortunes changing. And then you can't make this up. With the Emperor, you have the Two of Cups. I'm telling you right now, again, there's a lot of money stuff here, but this is definitely like a love reading. So I feel for those of you that want love, this is very positive. There could be a really good, really solid connection coming in for you. Two of Cups reminds you that there are differences between you and this person. And that could be the thing. The thing that's popping into my head as well is that, like, not only, like, is a person that you're attracting probably different than what you would normally go for, but I also feel like you are different for them as well. So, it's kind of like popping into my head that it's like, maybe you're attracting a person who's only ever dated, like, blondes, right, for example, but it's like you're a brunette. I feel like there is some sort of difference. And, I think that it's something that you will notice. But, again, usually when we choose a person who's different than what we normally go for, it works out a lot better. You have the endurance card. Yeah, you definitely haven't given up. We actually see a lot of endurance in this reading and kind of like a lot of preparation, I would say. Hangman, Knight of Pentacles. It's like you've learned everything you need to learn. And so I feel like your endurance is paying off. You have this excitement card. Yeah, a lot of reasons to be excited. Very good reading, just in general. So, I think you have a lot of reasons to be excited. You have this practicality card. Yeah, keep it simple. I think that we are in a time where simple is the answer. We, as humans, I always say we have complexity bias. We are in a very complex time. So I think when things get hard or there are challenges that pop up, our brain is like, oh, you need to find the most challenging, difficult way to solve this problem. But I think that, as long as we keep it practical and simple, simple is the answer. You have this devotion card. Yes, I love this card. This card is like my till death do us part card. There's this dead bird with its partner is sitting right here. How cute is that? So definitely a very solid connection coming in for you. And finally, you have this organization card. I think it's a great time to get organized. Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is a great time to, reassess your daily routine or reorganize your daily routine or add things into your daily routine. So I think it would be great for that as well. But really good reading here again. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.